How could you? Mary promised me that you quit drinking.
Don't you dare criticize me. You're a child. You don't know anything about me or this.
I know I can't stand it. You are an entirely different person when you drink. You would never have accused me of what you just did if it wasn't for that. I hate you when you do this. You hear me? I hate you.
Tramp. You little tramp. It wasn't the liquor talking. When I said that, it was me. I know the kind of person you've turned into.
Oh, of course. You lied to me. You told me that you quit drinking.
Both of you shut up. No daughter of mine is going to tell me how to act or what to do.
You don't mean that, Mom. You know how much you wanted to see her. You were telling me before that...
I wanted to see my baby. Not that tramp she's turned into.
Then take me home. Take me to Santa Barbara.
That's right. Go. Selfish. Mean. You don't care about anybody but yourself, and you never have. Don't think you're going to come back home and try to tell me what to do.
Mom, that's enough. You're just making it worse.
Just let her go. See if I care.
I'm going. Don't worry.
Now's our chance to find out what we want to know.
Wallace, tell her it's crazy to kill me. She doesn't have to.
I want to. After what you've done to me, I'm going to watch you squirm. Then I'm going to watch you beg for mercy. Then I'm going to watch you bleed and die.
Please let me live. Let me live. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Then start talking.
No, but how do I know that...
You don't!
All right. All right, it's true about your baby. You guessed right. He's alive and well. He was kidnapped, but that's all. No harm has come to him.
You faked the whole thing.
I had to. They made me.
Who?
I can't tell you.
You better tell me you want to go on living.
Hey, calm down. All right? It's no use killing him right at this moment. I mean, we won't find anything out.
That's right. That's right. You won't hate me. Please, listen to him.
Tell me where he is. You tell me. And we're going to go find him and bring him back here. And you are going to help us.
Oh, no. No, I can't. What do you mean you can't? No, they'll kill me. And if you go and try and find him, they'll kill you, too. You don't know these people. They will do anything they have to keep that baby. That baby means everything to them.
Who? What do they want? Why do they want my baby? And I'm telling you. You better tell me, or I swear I'll...
No, don't you. I will tell you, but put that gun down. I am terrified.
All right. Go ahead and talk.
Well. Seems that all rivers run to the sea, doesn't it? Certainly been spending a lot of time here since Gina was committed. I hope the two events aren't related.
You spend a lot of time here yourself, Mason, for someone who's been thrown out and asked not to come back.
Yeah, I guess we're both hard to get rid of. Do you think that's tenacity or just boorishness?
I'm here because I care about my son. What your motives are, I'm not sure of.
Well, there are many, Brandon among them, but in your case, I think you're barking up the wrong tree stump. You're not going to get any closer to Brandon, Santana. Dad's not going to let you.
You know, Mason, sometimes people do things that are hopeless simply because they still have hope.
Hope is one thing. Gina's another.
Why are you two standing out here?
Well, we just passing the time of day, Colonel Capwell.
When I called you, I told you I wanted to see you right away.
Yes, and I can't tell you how honored I was. A summons from on high.
Get in here. I don't recall sending for you, Santana.
You didn't. I came on my own. I want to talk to you, C.C.
One problem at a time. Mason is first.
And see, to Dad, I'm just a problem. I guess father love isn't quite as forgiving as mother love, is it?
Excuse me, Santana. I'm very upset with you about the way you tricked Gina into signing over control of Brandon's trust fund to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet you are. And I'll bet you got a whole battalion of attorneys looking for ways to break it. I'll also bet that they haven't come up with anything yet. Now, stop me if I'm right.
Don't be so smug. I want to know how you managed that. Why Gina did it. Especially the one person she knows that I wouldn't want to have as Brandon's trustee.
Yeah, it is puzzling, isn't it? Maybe Gina sees something in me that you don't, Dad. Why don't you ask her yourself?
Because she's in no condition to give a rational answer. The only thing I can figure out is you found a way to blackmail her into it.
Well, if you must know, Dad, it was a simple exchange of favors. She needed me to do something for her and gave me the authorization as payment.
You're not going to be able to keep it a secret forever, because I'll find out someday, and when I do, I'll find a way to break it.
You don't really want to know, Dad. I'd leave well enough alone if I were you.
Have you tried asking Gina?
Of course I have, but she wasn't responsive. She wasn't listening to me.
Well, perhaps if I were to try, would you authorize my visiting her?
If you think you could find out for me, I might.
I won't do it just to satisfy you, CC. I just think it would do Gina some good to find out that Brandon's being well cared for.
You weren't too successful in your last visit with Gina, were you? As I recall, she flew into a rage and ordered you from the hospital. Had to be restrained until you'd left.
Yes, that's been happening frequently lately. Mason's right about that. Seeing you might provoke her again.
Well, certainly it's worth a try, isn't it?
Is that why you came here today? To get my permission to go see Gina?
No. My mother has the flu, and the doctor wants her to stay in bed. She's not going to be coming to work.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've got 1,000 things to do today and no one to take care of Brandon.
His concern for other people is touching, isn't it?
I'm sorry about Rosa, of course, but that doesn't help, and someone should be here with Brandon.
Well, you know, I'll bet that Santana has foreseen that problem. I'll even bet that she's all set to jump in and volunteer to take care of him herself.
And why not? Why shouldn't I?
No, I don't know. It's just a grisly thought. Little Brandon falling into the clutches of his natural mother.
I can take better care of him than she ever has. After all, I'm the one that brought him in off that roof. She didn't even know where he was. She probably didn't even know where she was with all the pills she's been popping. He'd be a lot better off if she just stayed away.
Mommy isn't coming back. What's wrong with her? I want my mommy.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Hey, you better take that fast. Here comes the nurse. Now I know what you're doing. You want me to get hooked on those pills again. And it's happening. I'm getting to the point where I need them all the time now. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Hey, honey. I mean, don't blame this on me. You know, I'm just supplying what you asked for. I'm just trying to help, that's all.
No, I can't afford to let this happen again. I just want to get back to my little boy.
Well, in that case, I would take it easy on those if I were you.
I can't keep doing it. Excuse me, I need to use the phone. May I?
All right, Mrs. Capwell, but don't be too long. And make a note on that chart of the number that you've called.
Yes, I know the rules.
Thank you for calling. Unfortunately, I'm otherwise engaged at the moment, but if you'll leave your number and any other pertinent information, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You may speak as long as you wish.
Mason, it's Gina. Can you come to the hospital right away, please? I need your help. Don't let me down. Please, I need you. Well?
All right. All right. I'll tell you. Your baby is... Get them. Get them both. Help me, please. Get me to a hospital.
I'm sorry, old sport. I'm afraid you're expendable now.
Damn you, murderer. They'll get you too someday.
I doubt it.
Amy and Brick are determined to get you. They're crazy. They'll kill you.
It's assuming I don't get them first.
Even if you do, you'll still have to deal with the real Jack Lee. You aren't half the man he is. Not even.
Rest in peace, Doctor.
Hello?
Julia, it's Jack. You about ready?
Not quite. I'm still sorting out what to take. As it looks now, I think I'm going to take everything.
Yeah, well, there's been a change of plans. We're leaving sooner than I said.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, to avoid bad weather, apparently. Can you be ready in 10 minutes?
I suppose.
Good, I'll swing by. I'll pick you up, but don't keep me waiting, all right? I can't talk now. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
The whole thing.
2 minutes or 20 seconds. You want to tell us where the baby was? Now what are we going to do?
What do we do now? We drive as fast as we can. We try to get out of here.
They shot him, Greg Renfro. You think they're going to...
Honey, listen, we can't think about that right now, okay? Just hold on tight.
I'm so ashamed for having doubted you. You were right about everything.
As long as you don't doubt me again.
You've been wonderful about everything. Don't ever let me tell you anything differently. Just don't kill us trying to save our lives.
Well, there's that bad timing of mine again. Seems I've walked in the middle of an argument. What's it this time, Christy?
We just, I'm leaving.
Oh, where are you going?
Taking her back to Santa Barbara with me.
I know you, don't I? You're one of the Capitol boys. Ted, isn't it?
That's right.
I thought I recognized you. I'm Christy's stepbrother, Steve Bassett.
How do you do?
You don't have to worry about Christy. I'll see that she gets back to Santa Barbara.
No, I want to go now.
Oh, I don't think so. We haven't had a chance to talk in a long time. Hi, Mary. Theta.
I'm glad you're here, Steve. I'm sorry you had to see this.
Well, I hope the party's not over. Come on, you don't really have to go.
No, Ted, stay and finish your cake. You're very welcome to.
Christy?
Yeah, I guess we can stay for a little while.
Yeah, I'll take her back.
All right, if you say so. All right, very nice meeting y'all.
Okay?
No, maybe some other time.
Okay. Bye.
I'll probably see you around, Ted.
All right.
I'm glad you came home.
What was the argument all about? I could hear you all the way outside. You know, I hate it when the two of you fight.
Mrs. Capwell, you have a visitor. Miss Andrade.
Santana? What is she doing here?
Well, I just told you what she wants. She wants to see you.
No, I didn't mean that. I just... Never mind. Send her in.
We're not going to get upset today, are we?
No, we're not. I'm fine. I'm just fine. You can send her in. You've got to be strong, Gina. Come on. Let's be strong.
Hi. Thanks for coming. I don't have a lot of time. He's pushing up the flight schedule.
Well, who's pushing up the flight schedule? All you said on the phone is that you were leaving town. Jack?
Yeah, he's taking me to Viena. Private charter flight, all the trimmings. I thought it would be the best way to win his trust.
It doesn't sound like an enormous sacrifice to me.
I'm not doing this for enjoyment, Mason. I've found out a lot of things about him, the things that have made me more suspicious, and I want to find out the truth.
Well, what truth? What are you suspicious of?
I don't know. I just don't believe that people change their personalities completely. Now, granted, I haven't seen Jack for a while, but this Jack is entirely different than the Jack I knew, and I have absolutely no explanation for it.
You think going to Vienna will clear that up?
I think the more I'm near him, the better chance I have, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, but it's a little bit strange for him to go junketing off to Vienna at this time. I mean, he's supposed to be in town taking care of Maggie's lawsuit, representing Sophia on the murder charge.
He said it had something to do with a presidential request, a special mission that they were asking him to undertake.
Yeah, still, it's odd for him to go off without telling anyone. But then, as you pointed out, a number of things about our Mr. Lee are rather odd. You're not taking any untoward chances by going off on this trip, are you?
Thank you for your concern, but no, I'm just hoping to find some interesting insights as to what Jack's up to. I'll give you a full report when I get back.
All right. Well, drop me a card when you get to Vienna. Let me know how you're enjoying the pastries. Don't eat too many of them. How long do you plan to be gone?
2.5 weeks, if everything works out all right.
And if all goes beautifully?
Do you ever keep your thoughts to yourself, Mason?
What would be the point?
Common decency.
Overrated commodity, that. No, I find that being off-center is much more interesting. Like Jack, for instance. I mean, would you be rushing off to Vienna with him if he were an ordinary human being?
I told you I'm going because something is wrong, and I'm going to find out what it is.
That's the only reason.
It's the only reason.
We lost him?
Well, if we didn't, we never will.
It's a miracle we weren't pulled over by the police.
Listen, I wouldn't have minded that. At least we'd have got them off our backs. All right, I think we got away. Listen, we can relax, okay?
Relaxing, yeah, that's what I need most. You know a place where I can do that?
How about right here?
Oh. You are so comfortable to lean against.
You know what? You got a lot of guts. You know that drive we just took?
Yeah.
Most girls would have been scared out of their wits.
I hate to disillusion you, but I was scared out of my wits. I really love you. You know that? I'm sorry I've been so much trouble for so long.
You're worth it.
Am I?
You sure? Now listen, we lost Renfro, okay, but we haven't lost Jack Lee.
I've been such a fool about so many things.
Honey, you've just been too trusting, okay? You had to trust someone, right?
Well, from now on, I trust only you. How's that?
I think I can do it.
I've changed my mind. I'm going with Ted.
I don't think that's a good idea, Christy. I think you should stay with us. It's Theta's birthday, and she wants you here, don't you, Theta?
That's not what she just got through telling me.
Well, I was angry. I didn't mean she should leave. Of course I wanted to stay.
Well, I meant what I said. I don't like it here anymore. I don't want to stay here. So I'm not going to. I hate you all. Do you know that? I don't even care if I ever see any one of you again. Ted! Now, hang on. I'm coming with you, okay?
Look, wait, Christy, I want to help you, but I don't think this is the right thing to do. Look, come on, if you leave now, it's just going to make things worse.
I don't care. Please, can we just go?
You sure you want to do this? I mean, you came all the way down here and everything, Christy.
It was a mistake, okay? I thought maybe it would work this time, but it never does. Can we just go, please? I don't want to keep coming out.
Yeah, all right, you go.
I brought you this. It's from Brandon.
But what is it?
It's a picture that he drew especially for you. It's a piñata.
Piñata. Where did he get the idea for that?
He decided on it himself.
Well, it's lovely. Tell him that I like it very, very much. And how is he?
He's fine. He misses you, Gina.
I miss him too. Tell him that
Gina, what would you like me to tell him?
Tell him that I'm feeling much better, and I'll get out of here very soon and be back home with him. You know, well, I am feeling better, you know.
Gina, I didn't say that you weren't.
I can see the look in your eyes. I know what you're going to do. You're going to go to Brandon and you're going to tell him lies about me. You're going to tell him that you went to visit me and I look awful and sick and then I may be away for months.
Gina, for the love of heaven, Evan, I am not going to do anything of the kind. Why would I want to say anything to Brandon that would hurt him over Ian?
Because you want to take him away from me. That's why.
You know, whatever you think of me, Gina, I've never done anything that wasn't in Brandon's best interest. And in spite of our differences, I've never said anything against you to Brandon.
How much time have you been spending with him?
I'm taking care of him. Mama is sick, Gina. I'm just filling in.
I knew it.
Gina, I'm just trying to help.
You're trying to help take him away from me. That's what you're doing. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I don't trust you. I don't believe anything you say. You're not my friend. You're my enemy.
Gina, if I am, it's your doing and not mine. It would be the easiest thing in the world for me to put you down. But I don't do it.
No fair person would take advantage of someone who was sick.
Then know that I'm not doing it and stop working yourself into such a state. Look, Gina, I just want to ask you one question and then I'll go.
What?
Why did you give Mason control over Brandon's trust fund?
Who told you that?
Mason did. You know how he is, Gina. Whenever he has the upper hand, he has to let everyone know.
Well, it doesn't make any difference. It's just between me and Mason. It's none of your concern.
You're wrong. It does concern me, and it concerns Cece. Gina, you upset him terribly. He knows that Mason doesn't have Brandon's best interest at heart. Mason only cares about himself, Gina.
I don't have to account to you for what I do. I did what I thought was right, and it's done and over with. Just stay out of it.
Seems to me our best bet is just go to the police, tell them what we know.
I don't know.
What choice do we have?
That man that called said that if I told anybody, especially the police, they would kill my baby.
Amy, it was a lie. They want the baby for some reason of their own. There wasn't any blackmail involved.
Honey, I just don't want to jeopardize his life, okay? We don't know what kind of people we're dealing with. We don't know what they're capable of.
You're right. Oh, man. I just thought of something.
What?
Julia, I've got to warn her. I had a long talk with her. She suspects Jack Lee, too.
What did you tell her?
Well, everything. I wanted her to help us.
Did she believe you?
Of course she believed us. Look, I don't know what she's planning, but I don't want her caught in the middle of this. Look, I gotta find a phone and just call her right away, okay?
Okay.
That was a long 10 minutes.
Just a little lax. You all ready to go?
As ready as I will be. I'm afraid everything's going to be mismatched when I open up the suitcase.
Oh, don't worry about that. Anything you need, we can buy for you over there. Let's get going. Is this all you have?
Yeah, that's it. Let me get that.
All right, I'll run these out to the car for you.
Okay. Hello?
Hi, Julia. It's Brick.
Hi, how are you?
Listen, I'm glad
I got you. I wanted to warn you about Jack Lee. Dr. Renfro was killed just a little while ago.
Killed? Who killed him?
I don't know. Listen, I
Found him in Jack Lee's hotel room, though.
Huh?
Yeah, no, look, listen to me. And we had a fight. It's just too complicated to explain over the phone. The point is, Renfro was about to tell us where the baby is and who took him. Now, I think Jack Lee is the one who had him killed.
Do you have any proof, Brick?
No, but I'm willing
To bet anything in the world that he's involved in the scam. Maybe even behind it, Julia. Now, the thing is, I want you to be very careful in dealing with him. And I sure don't think you should even consider
going anywhere with him, okay?
I'm afraid that I can't change my plans right now. You see,
Julia, no.
Whatever you do, don't go. Just find some way to get out of it.
it's going to be a little hard for me to do that right now. I'll tell you what, why don't I call you when I get back and we'll make a date then, okay? I got to go. Bye-bye.
Yes, you really do. Come on, Julia. If you're going, we got to go now.
Oh, of course I'm going.
I really am sorry
Oh, what?
about everything that happened back there. But that's the way it always is when I go home. And that's why I don't go home any more often than I have to.
Christy never told me your mom had a drinking problem.
Oh, she doesn't. We've got the problem. I would have never gone back there. Except I let my sister talk me into it. She kept telling me how my mom had changed and how she quit drinking and how she missed me so much.
She probably does.
I'm sorry you had to go buy that birthday present for her, too.
So stupid of me. I mean, all I want to do, Christy, was just help you out, and I mean, butting into somebody's business I wasn't even wanted.
No, it was a nice thought. It's just that I'm sorry that you went through all that trouble. It's for nothing.
Well, I guess it makes us both sorry then.
Glad I know you, Ted.
Yeah. Same here.
We shouldn't have let her go. I don't know why we fight so much every time she comes.
Mom, let's just try and forget the whole thing and celebrate your birthday, okay? Let's have some cake and I'll go get the ice cream.
I don't want any. It's all ruined for me now.
You don't want that?
Yes, I do.
All right, after the news then.
What news?
I've got a new job. I am going to be an assistant district attorney in Santa Barbara. I'm going to be transferring up from L.A.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Well, thanks, Mary. Also means that I'm going to be able to keep a closer eye on Christy. So you see, there's really nothing for you to worry about. Now, let's have some cake and ice cream. We have got a lot to celebrate.
Mason, I'm so glad you're here.
Well, I was worried about you. You sounded so upset on the phone.
Well, I am, terribly.
Well, calm down. Tell me what's wrong.
Santana was here.
Yeah, I know. I was over there when she got Dad's permission to come.
Why did he give it to her? Doesn't he know how upset she makes me?
I think altogether too much is upsetting you these days, Gina. You got to get on top of things. Stop letting circumstances control you.
Well, that's easy enough for you to say. You're not in the situation I'm in.
No, I wouldn't let myself be either. There's no point in quibbling about that. Did she ask you why you gave me control of Brandon's trust fund?
Yes.
And that was her reason for coming. She thinks she can succeed where Dad failed. What'd you tell her?
To mind her own business. It wasn't a very smart thing to say. I'm always doing the wrong thing. I'm trapped in here. She's out there running free as you please.
She did a little damage today, I'm afraid. Brandon overheard her say some pretty derogatory things about you. He got awfully upset.
What things? What did she say?
Well, I don't remember the words exactly. Something to the effect that you weren't very responsible because of the pills, that it might be better for Brandon if you never came home at all. Brandon misunderstood, thought that you weren't coming home, started crying.
She swore to me she wasn't doing that.
Well, I don't think she meant to. We got Brandon calmed down, explained to him that it was just a misunderstanding. It's all right now.
No, it's not all right. She had no right to say anything against me, especially in the house where Brandon could hear. Mason, I can't stand this.
Well, I'll do my best to see that it doesn't happen again. I'm as concerned about him as you are.
Yes, I know you really are.
So, how are they treating you around here? Are you getting everything you need? Are you happy? I mean, as much as can be expected under the circumstances.
Mason, do you have any money?
I beg your pardon?
Money, do you have any? I need some. How much do you have on you?
Well, I gave you some just a few days ago.
That was $20. I'm talking about real money.
Well, I'm not sure what constitutes real money. I have a little over $300.
Will you give it to me?
Well, whatever for. The boutiques in here can't be that expensive.
Mason, don't ask me any questions. Just give me the money.
My dear, that's not the way money is given. Certainly not $300.
When did you become so cheap?
When I became so broke.
All right, I'll just have to find someone else to ask, but you said you wanted to help me.
Well, I do, Gina. I'm not sure I want to subsidize you, though. What are you up to? All right. No questions. But it'll have to be a loan, not a gift this time.
Don't worry, I'll give it back to you. With interest.
I don't suppose you'd want to tell me when, huh?
Well, as soon as I can. Thank you. You can go now.
I'm being dismissed? You don't want to associate with poor people?
Mason, it's just that I have a lot of things to do. Thank you. Really, I'm very indebted to you. But will you please go now? I'll talk to you soon.
You're a very unpredictable woman, my dear. But you know, I think that may be one of the things I like about you. Use that wisely.
I will.
See you soon.
What did you say?
Oh, I guess I was just thinking to myself. Why, Ted, how nice of you to visit me in my home.
I had to. I've been thinking about you today, Christy. Can't get you out of my mind.
That's very sweet. Would you like some champagne? I gave the butler the night off, but he left us some ice.
I don't want champagne, Christy. I want you.
It's very nice, but what about Bacon?
Bacon's different. She's nice. But you, you're like a fever in my blood. I have to be with you more and more. Now I probably don't stand a chance, but I have to try.
Oh, Ted, I wouldn't say you don't stand a chance. I like you very much. Have some caviar, okay?
Kiss that caviar off your lips.
Oh, Ted, we shouldn't. But I am attracted to you, and if two people are attracted to each other, they shouldn't fight it, right?
It's just what I wanted to hear you say. Did you hear what I said? Christy?
What?
Did you hear what I said? You hungry? I'll get off and get a burger or something?
A hamburger?
Yeah.
No, not really. Thanks.
Got us a room.
Terrific. Where was this place when I was pregnant? It was raining.
Well, don't worry about it. We need it now just as much as we did then. Got to stay out of sight until we figure out what we're going to do. I registered us as Mr. and Mrs. Johnson.
That's my name? Johnson?
Well, I had to think fast. I mean, what do you...
I'd be Smith, I guess.
Well, shall I go back and change it? Or would you perhaps like something more glamorous? Ludwig von Renfro?
No, I wouldn't. It's too complicated. Johnson will do just fine.
Okay.
As long as you're the other half.
Yeah, that's us. Johnson and Johnson.
Oh, you've been a real brick about this.
Shall we go? You ready?
Johnson and Johnson, neck and neck.
Listen, excuse me a minute. I have to make a phone call.
What's the plane flight without a phone call?
I just want to do it before we take off. Once we're in the air, I'm going to devote myself completely to you.
You better, or I'll jump.
I'll be right back.
David Dietrich. Mr. David Dietrich, White Curtis Road.
You haven't found either one of them yet? Have any leads at all? I see. No, I'm not happy about it. I'll see what I can do about it from here. The important thing is just to keep looking.
Plastic surgery?
The Braid Flight 3 to Las Vegas and Reno. Now boarding at gate 4.
I'm sorry, you have me at a disadvantage. The lighting in here is so poor. I can't...
I don't believe this. You are actually going to sit there and not say hello to me? How are you? How you been? Fine. Is this yours?
Yes.
Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
Thank you. Cheers. Oh, you tried that once, Jack.
Yeah, I'll do it as much as I want.
Oh, God, I hate you like hell you will.
How do you like that? History repeats itself. Your aim is just as bad as the last time.
Now who's the liar? I hit you the last time. Sure you remember?
Well, of course you hit me, but you didn't do any damage.
A gash requiring 14 stitches is no damage.
Take that for you.
To Viena.
You're back.
At gate 2.
That's us. Let's go.
Nothing's too good for Mrs. Johnson.
Oh, right. I see we have a double bed.
Well, I'd asked the clerk for twin beds, but then he'd think we'd be fighting. And of course, I don't want to give anybody that impression ever.
Well, we have to keep the Johnsons' reputation impeccable at all costs.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Wonder if the television works.
Well, the clerk said that it doesn't, but I didn't really have any TV watching in mind.
What did you have in mind?
Just to be with you. You don't know how glad I am to finally have a few peaceful moments with you.
It has been pretty hectic, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be, so why don't we just take this quiet moment that we have and take advantage of it?
What would you like to do?
Well, for openers, I'd like to tell you that I love you again. And I'd really like to have you marry me, ask you that again. And that I really wanted to be with you a long time.
Rick.
No, please, don't say no, okay? I need you, Amy.
I'm not saying no to that part. I'm just saying no to the marrying part.
You don't like circus blood in your family? We're flyers, not freaks.
I don't want to get married until I have my baby back.
You will get your baby back, I promise you. But then will you marry me?
Probably.
Definite probably.
That's an absolute probably.
You're gonna be pretty excited, you know?
That's the idea.
You don't know how long I've wanted you, or...
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah?
And I wanted you.
Yeah?
My sister kept telling me what a great catch you were, and I kept saying I wasn't interested, but I was. I never thought you could be serious about a girl like me.
It goes to show you how wrong you can be.
I hope so.
I love you so much.
Oh, here we are, home at last.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Look, Christy, I just want to finish up what I was saying to you before. And now, I don't want this to sound like I'm preaching to you here, but I kind of think we have a responsibility to our families. Now, even if they don't always act the way we think they should, or if they kind of disappoint us, you know?
My folks are different.
Yeah, well, Christy, believe me, I mean, I've had plenty of problems with my family, too, and I certainly have plenty of them. Look, it's just what I'm trying to say is it's much easier if you're just at peace with them. That's all.
Okay. Listen, I gotta go in.
All right, you just think about that.
I will.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks.
I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Marshall, I have to talk to you.
Brace yourself, honey. But what we're doing now is talking.
Yeah, I know. I mean, in private. Come over here. I don't want anybody else to hear this.
What's so mysterious?
I've got to get out of here.
Well, sure, and you will. You just do what the doctors say, and the first thing you know, you'll be in the back seat of your chauffeur-driven car.
No, I mean, I've got to get out of here right away. I can't stand this. I'm getting worse here, and I've got to get better. You don't know what's happening at my house. That woman is trying to take my little boy away from me, and I'm not going to let her.
What woman is that?
Santana. You've seen her. She was here today visiting me. It doesn't really matter who. You've just got to help me, okay?
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Oh, come on. I know that you can arrange anything in this place. So just do this for me, all right?
But do what? I mean, Jean, I'm sorry, but I'm not exactly following you.
You have to help me break out of here.
Well, it's a tall order, Gina.
You can do it, can't you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I might be able to pull some strings.
I don't expect you to do this for nothing. I've got money. Just tell me how much it costs. I'll give you anything. Please. You've got to do this for me. You've got to.
You're on the wrong side of the covers.
Yeah, look, I just wanted to know, Amy, listen, I'd hate, if you were sorry anytime during...
I'm not going to be sorry. I have wanted you for a long time. I wasn't really in any kind of shape to chase you.
Is that why you're always backing off?
I didn't want you to marry me because you felt sorry for me.
Well, I guess you know better now, huh?
I know better about a lot of things.
Me too. Actually, I'm kind of glad we waited. I think it's going to make this moment real special.
Provided you don't make me wait too much longer. I don't think I could stand that.
I think we both waited long enough, huh?